Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? Thank you for joining me on another online session of Roulette. Today we're continuing on in the third round of this little strategy tournament. Today we're doing makeshift shows strategy. Our first two sessions were pretty simple, pretty easy, made a nice little profit quickly and worked out good. So we're just going to continue on today. Now I reloaded the bank balance to 250. I'm going to continue to just go for 10 bucks. Try and keep it similar to what every other strategy was doing during our tournament. And then after the third round is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pieces of each strategy that I like, incorporate it into my own, and then try and play just reading and reacting to what's going on in the board, what I know to play, how I know to react to it, and that'll all come after this third round. But we're giving each one more session, and I'll weed out the ones I don't like afterwards. So before we go to the online roulette table, this is how you play makeshift shows strategy. Okay guys, this is a reminder on how you play makeshift shows roulette strategy using the dozens and the columns. Now basically what he does is he plays $5 on each, or 1 unit on each of these dozens and each of these columns, and then I'll put insurance on 0. He'll wait for the first number to come out. Let's say it's 8. He'll then play the remaining 2 dozens, 1 unit, and then the remaining 2 columns. So it would be the first and third column as well. Then he plays again. Let's say he misses. Let's say 5 comes out. We'll then double up on the second, third dozen, and the first and third column. Then let's say 18 comes out. You'll hit on this column and you'll hit on the second dozen. He'll then play the remaining dozen and column, and it'll go back down to 1 unit. Now when he goes back down to 1 unit, he also will put insurance on 0 again. And let's say he plays that again, and let's say 5 comes out again. He will then double up on these 2, on this dozen and this column. And he'll keep doubling up until he wins both of these. If he wins one of them, he'll go back down to 1 unit on the remaining dozen or the remaining column. I am going to make one little tweak. When 1 column or dozen remaining, I am going to alter my progression as follows here. That will give me more insurance and the ability to withstand more progressions. Unless I'm already way down and I'm trying to catch up. But I think this is it just adds a little bit more extra security to your progressions and your bankroll. So we'll see how that goes. That's how you play the makeshift strategy. All right, guys, let's get right in this. See what's hot, what's not. 0's cold. All right. 22. Okay, so we're gonna go $1 here, $1 here, $1 here, $1 here. Insurance on 0.
Oh, thank you for the tip. That's risky. So you said you're reading. What kind of books do you read? Do you read like novels or some kind of like self-help, self-improvement type of stuff? I'm typically trying to.
So we don't play this column and we don't play this dozen because 22 came out.
But yes, that book is hurting me more than any relationship has before. I don't know, it's just like so many
the dealer's name is Dorothy, for those of you that like to know that.
Spiritual kick at the moment. I like that. I've been looking into like some certain philosophies.
1. Okay. So that first dozen hits.
Purely philosophies and like, trying them out.
We already hit that first column. So now we'll go here, $1 here, $1 here, $1 here.
Have you ever heard Think and Grow Rich? I don't think I have, no. I mean, what? Oh, self-help books I've been reading lately. That was like this. Over here it's a bit tricky to get them because you either have to look for stuff that's translated in Latvian, which is not okay, not surprising, or try to find them in English, which is also over here not a whole lot. So if you need like most of the popular books, especially when it comes to self-help rather than novels, it helps to like order stuff online, and I'm not a big fan of ordering books online. I don't know why, it just doesn't sit right with me. It's the be-all and all of self-help. All self-help books originate from this one.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out. Can you drop the name once again?
All right, that's a hit there. Now we almost got, so now we just go $1 here, $1 here. Almost hit 0, which would have been nice. We're up $1.12 or $1, shall I say? And now we're gonna play this, and
Yes, I have, but Richard, tell me if this counts.
we're gonna do.
I was in Florida for 9 months when I was a baby.
Let's see here.
When I was like 3 years old, right? So I was like, I started learning English like at 6 when I was trying to learn to speak.
We'll do we'll do this progression since we're on one column left.
I had to just like with my parents' job at the moment, and that's moment obviously. And it was about 2 weeks when I was 7 years old. So I'm not sure if you would count that as me actually being there for me because I was kind of a baby. But yeah, I guess that kind of answers this. And the winner is
8. So now we go to $2.
First is in second column, and let's see your sector neighboring 30, 11, 23, and yeah, what's your best? Now, ICB, that's the self-help book. The one you said is the be-all and all of all self-help. First, what's the name again? Because I'm gonna have to try to memorize it and find it. I feel like I've heard the name somewhere, but
So this top column hasn't hit since 33.
Alright, Think and Grow Rich. That is a copy of it. What you mean? Are you somehow correlating those two books together? I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with it. Rich Dad Poor Dad is brilliant. Yeah, it's pretty good. But I kind of read it at a time when it wasn't really a
Okay, 11. Now we're gonna go to $3.
Well, it's number in the first, as in second one, and leads yours. Please flash your bets. Yeah, I think I read Rich Dad Poor Dad when I was about 12 years old, so obviously me being like, what on earth is an asset, what on earth is a liability, was like, didn't really make sense to me. But I'm taking that to
So we've been 6. So the top column hasn't come out for 6 spins. And 0's kind of cold right now, so what to do?
One of the last books I read when it got kind of to that sort of area was Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. Have you guys read that book, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty? It was quite popular over here at least, or like just circling around Europe. Even though he's from the UK, I guess. No, he's not originally from the UK.
16 is a loss.
Anyway. And the winner is 16 and well, you remember?
Okay, so now we go to 5 here.
Sounds special. We're a monk named I don't think is that the one that has the book The Monk Who Sold His Spirit? Is that the same?
All right, come on now. We need that top column.
Oh, that's 28, so that's a lot of points. I'm always like kind of surprised about people who, especially in the kind of the self-help or personal growth kind of areas that have like a lot of books written, because I feel like I would more trust somebody who has like a couple books of the same kind of theme rather than like 20 or something of them, because like how do you have that much to say that requires several different
29.
and then there is
All right, so we're gonna go to $8 now.
the third distance. Second thing, and the results sector name.
Then we're gonna go $1. Increase that. And
This basic philosophy that you want to share. You obviously you're gonna need to put in a book and like kind of spread it out a little more so people can get it and can more resonate with it. But like over 20 books, it's like you don't be repeating yourself, unless it's like several parts. Oh, detail and there's a lot of abstract things he gets into. Well, I'll maybe check it out. I mean, I've been looking into buying more books lately. I'm like, okay, I gotta restrict myself to no more than 3 books per paycheck because I'm like, I will pile up my shelf so quick. And I don't know, I still want to leave some space for, you know, more books and stuff.
beautiful. Beautiful. All right. We needed that. So let's start again. So 30 is there. So we're going to go $1 here, 50 cents here, $1 here, $1 here. Jump right back into it. So let's see, that was 9. So 9 spins basically. Now I know the second session, I think we hit 0. I think we might have hit it on the first one too, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure if we're gonna have one in Regal. Although we could, I had to look into it. But yeah, I think the whole idea of like, alright, I read this book, I don't want it anymore, I'm gonna put it away for somebody else to read rather than it just gathering dust in my own.
24. Okay, that's it.
And winner is 24.
Second doesn't. So we're gonna go here, $1 here, $1 here, and $1 there. Okay.
So is self-help and like your own personal development the only type of books you read, or do you read more books as well?
I think the way I would adjust this going forward is, again, I would read and react to when one little small spot or dozen or column hit 3 times in a row, then I would play this. And I think that would give you a lot more extra protection.
I believe you mean like the same thing where you get like a historical event, and obviously the event is real, but the characters are kind of fictional and made up. So you have like this fictional character story, but that ties into how this historical event.
22. Okay, that's a hit on that first column. All right. So we'll go 50 here, $1 here, and then $1 here.
Yeah, definitely agree with you that it depends on the author. Over here in Latvia, we have this series of books called Us Latvia in the 20th Century, which is basically all the things that happened to us between like occupations and wars and stuff. And to them, you will attach these fictional characters' lives. I think the best catch there is that each of these books in the series, I'm not sure how many there were, maybe like 10 or something, is written by a different writer, a different author, but they are kind of in the same theme and in a very similar writing style, which I think must have taken like a lot of work to get together.
5. Beautiful. Direct hit. Beautiful. Okay, so now you start over again. So you go here, and you would go $1 here, $1 here, $1 here, $1 here. All right, so we're at 254, trying to get to 260. And I'm drinking water, for those of you that ask. I don't really drink that much when I gamble. I mean, if I'm out with a couple of friends at a casino, then maybe I will a little bit. But when I usually just go play like video poker, I don't really gamble. Even if I'm at a table, I usually don't gamble or drink that much.
Everybody's
Just because
everybody's
I like to focus on what I'm doing.
read the books that are series. Okay, I'll take a look.
Okay, that's 33. Beautiful. 33 is a nice hit. So now we're down to this bottom column again. Okay, we're at 256. Okay, nice.
I suppose it's a little more time consuming and stuff, but for example, when I started with the Hunger Games, I started with the books, right? So I was just a kid. I read all the Hunger Games books over and over, and the disappointment I felt when I saw the movies, like the movies are never as good as the books, honestly. It's just so different. Same with the real. It was so much better. People would rather watch TV shows. Yep, that is the sad, unfortunate truth. I mean, it takes time to actually read a book and stuff, and there's a lot of your imagination, industry. Exactly, yes, exactly that. And our next winner is 21 minutes. Let's remember in the second
21. All right, so we'll go to the next progression.
And to be fair, I would say that in books, the author has kind of like, you work with the writer, so it's a kind of like, not 50-50, but still, the writer has done most of the work, but you have to do some of the work as well, actually focusing on it, and instead of everything being coming down at you and be like, okay, this is what everything looks like, this is what everything sounds like, and you actually have to like set the scene in your own head, right? So there's a lot more like, especially brain development, just effort needed to properly enjoy it. And the more you actually put your effort into it, the more you're going to enjoy it. Hey, I grew up reading books as well, so I don't think it's going to be on that one. There was like a few years when I haven't picked up a book, and I think if you haven't
33 again.
pages, it's really hard to get back.
I'm gonna go back.
Number is 33.
All right.
What's number in third is important, and the see your sector neighbor 16, 24, 1, translation. Trying to think what books were also better than the movies. One of the Maze Runner series, I'm not sure if they made the books first or the movies. It must have been the books, right? Although, I don't know, it's kind of funny that the cover of the books was kind of like a shot from the movie. So, was Maze Runner written first or on the movie first? I have no idea about that. Either way, it was pretty decent. I don't know. I think with the movie and the book, that was like 50-50. Although Divergent series, definitely better than books. But in the
What's
defense
that?
of the movies, we came
3.
so much
Okay.
into our movie compared to
The top column's hot right now.
Right. And the winner is 3 reds.
So we're gonna go to 5 here.
These are school sector. Was all sector as well as neighbor 26, 0, 3, 1.
I do always see 33 and 3, or 3, 33, or 3, 33, 30.
So, anyway, speaking of lockdown activities and such, I will ramble about books. What else do you do when you're stuck? So guys, any new requests for the winners? What are we trying to get here? I mean, colors doesn't come on specific numbers, but I'll let them know everything. Let's say improves your chances of it does early, but you know, it just does allows way of something to ramble about. How is score?
6. Oh wow, that top column, man. It's hot.
So it will be the number in the first as important and the orthodox sector is number 34.
So we're gonna go to dollar there and then 8 here.
You have questions? Hello to all in the place. Nice to see you guys from. Seems to be stuck on low numbers for quite a bit and quite often. So, you know,
So what did you have? 21. So this column's hit 5 straight times. So yeah. So this says this first column has a hint since 22. So See how it's like 3-6? I think the better way to play the strategy is, okay, so you wait for 3 and 6 to come out right here. Same dozen, same column. Now you start doing it.
Very close to 0, but not getting it quite yet. It is 26. How even number in the
I think that's the best way to do it, truthfully. All right, so this goes to 13.
You have which friends?
I'm going $1.50 there.
I guess I don't know what it is, but typically when they have like some really simple songs, they'll switch them. At least they do.
So I only got a couple more progressions left, and then it's done. And that's the big test for this strategy. But that's why I would wait here. This 3, this 6. Then I would start it.
Do you guys like this sort of music, or what music do you like listen to?
Same dozen, same column.
This is definitely a playlist since to be like every genre, every possible mood, every type of artist, and it's a mix of everything. I would say feel like neutral for Roulette.
17.
Listen to everything.
All right, or 12.
Exactly. And the winner is 12.
All right, so we're gonna go rebet. This goes to 21.
Many times over.
I'm gonna go to 2 there.
So, do you have like a favorite artist?
All right, guys.
More traditional tones?
I don't even know if I'm gonna do another progression after this one.
I mean, everyone.
I can. I go to 34.
That's probably not going to be what I'm going to do everything.
So we're on that 7th progression.
Christmassy vibe, or is
You can go to 34, then 55. I'm not doing the 55.
like Christmassy, but they have nothing to do with
I don't know. I
Christmas?
think
This is one of those. Big Beatles steak recently. Oh, yeah, burger. Yeah.
let's see.
And the winner is 31 Black.
Thank God, dude.
30 was the first one.
Beautiful.
And the
All right. Wow. That was scary. So we'll go one more time.
I know that's like a Christmassy vibe. That's what I'm talking about. Not here at the casino. This is definitely
31. I mean, that was close to my last bet there. It really was.
you're trying to do romantic, but then just by sense.
You know, maybe you shouldn't even play that last one. When you get down to like one column left,
I had that recently.
Or-
Like I was planning this trip.
I don't even know if it's worth. Maybe you should just start over.
With a close friend of mine, and I was like coming right after night shift. I was like,
I don't know.
Sure, I'll be able
What do you
to.
guys think?
I'll just do it in my sleep.
Is it worth pushing that, waiting that one time for that last column? 14. And let's see. Does that get us there? 14 gets us there. All right. That's good. That's a session, guys. Worked again. Really close call here. I honestly, it was a little too close to me. And I'm wondering, like, when you have just one column left, if maybe you just start it over or something. I don't know. I'm not sure, but what do you guys think? Let me know. Anyways, I do like the idea of waiting, like, for the same column, same dozen to come twice in a row, like 3, 6, what a here. And then you start playing. It gives you 2 extra progressions. So, but anyways, just an idea. We'll see. We hit target. Let's end the. Let's wrap it up on the other end. Okay. All right, guys. That was a successful session. Almost was not. I mean, we came right down to the wire. That was probably the last progression I was going to play. I probably would have made a decision whether to play one more or not, but you know, I was looking at it while I was spinning, and I was thinking, I don't know, if I think I might just call that my stop loss. But luckily, 31 came out, and we were able to get the win there. I do think the adjustment will be going forward when I start mixing this with other strategies is to wait for a trigger point of maybe of like the 6 and the 3 came out where you're hitting that top column and that bottom, that first doesn't come out twice in a row. And that gives you basically 2 extra spins for everything else, where the numbers has not come out on. So I think that's kind of what that would look like going forward in the future for me. But we'll see here at the challenge chart. We're right on target. So successful session. And as we finish up this third round, you still notice, honestly, you really need to play these like 10 to 20 times probably to really get that feel. But what I'm saying, what I am being able to do is I'm looking at little improvements to make, and I'm trying to think about how I'm going to incorporate all this stuff when I just start playing randomly on a table. And I want to look for trigger points to go into each different strategy. Like steps and ladders, I kind of screwed up the other day, had that bad session. Steps and ladder, I'm not going to wait for. If you don't have a big bankroll, you don't have 14 spin protection, then what you need is a bigger bankroll, or you need to wait until the 7th or 8th spin. And that's kind of how you're going to see me mix in steps and ladders into my strategies going forward. Is I'm not going to do it after 5 spins. I'm going to start doing it after 7, 8 spins. Then I'm going to jump in and I'll probably have, just go up to a 14 spin protection. That way I don't risk a lot of my bankroll, but I'm also have that 14 spin protection. And so basically this last round, I'm looking at every strategy and saying, okay, can I incorporate this into my daily plays once this third round's over? And I'm always open to hearing ideas from you guys on how you would do it. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make a couple strategies too that incorporate different things from different strategies, and we'll tweak them as we go, and hopefully I could get to the point where I win consistently, because as you see, I don't win consistently enough. Well, I have these random losses, but they're always setting me back much bigger. So I do need to avoid that. I would like, I'm not going to put $2,000 in on a bankroll until I'm actually making money consistently. And right now, I'm not. But look, I am a novice. I just started playing roulette in August. You guys have been with me through my journey playing roulette, and you guys know what's up. I'm still new. I'm a newbie when it comes to roulette. Now, video poker, I'll go against anyone. I can play and I can make money. But roulette, that's I'm definitely a newbie. I'm only been playing it for a few months, and I'm learning on the fly, and you guys are with me on that journey, and I appreciate that. And I'm always here to talk to you guys about strategy, advice. I always value all your opinions, whether I agree with you or not. So I appreciate it. So, the goal is for me is to make some really good strategies so that we could all just make money consistently. But it is gambling. There's always going to be losses. But if I can get to the point where I want to get to the point where I'm winning more than I'm losing, and I don't have to reload my bankroll anymore. Though we didn't do bad. That was the first time I reloaded since August, so that's not too bad either. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next session. What are we playing here in the next session? We're going to Lee Russell's strategy. So we'll see how that goes. We had a tough loss in that strategy last time. We're going to give it one more chance and see how that plays out. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.